Hello, my name is Chris and I am a freelancer. Currently, I work with British clients and dati din po ako nagtatrabaho in a BPO setting. So I was a call center agent for 3 years and then I decided to transition from my corporate job to an online job. For those who wanted to do the same, I hope this video will help you. So keep on watching. Hello there, welcome to my channel. And today we are going to talk about the things that you need to know before shifting your career from corporate job to an online job. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's start. So the first thing that you need to know is that in an online job setting, all the work is done online. That means you need to invest in a good or excellent internet connection. And what does it mean? You need to have at least 15 Mbps or more in order for you to work efficiently in an online job setting. But of course, it depends on the nature of your job. Let's say, for example, you're just doing data entry. That, of course, does not require a very fast internet connection. But if you're doing daily Skype meetings, Zoom calls, or chats that requires fast and continuous connection, then you really need to invest in an excellent internet connection. And it's also a must to have a backup, like a prepaid Wi-Fi, just in case mawawala po yung internet connection nyo. Right, second, you need to know that in an online job setting, we have 3 categories. We have full-time, part-time, and freelance. In a full-time setting, you need to work 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, or more. So you still follow a specific time zone, of course, the time zone of the client. Let's say, for example, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. CST, which is Central Standard Time if you're working in a US time zone. And in a part-time, you are only required to work in a minimum number of hours, like 4 hours a day, or even 20 hours a week. They sometimes do not require you to work in a specific time schedule as long as you'll be able to finish the job. Now, in a freelance, this is a project-based, a fixed term. Let's say clients will hire you to work for a specific project that's only for 6 months or 3 months or 1 month, and then they'll pay you a fixed price per milestone. So it's something like that. Also, if you'll combine full-time and part-time, that's also called freelancing. So that means you'll get more and more clients depending on your need, preference, and capability. Time tracking. So if you're working in a private company or even public, you'll have what you call login or logout biometrics. Some are still doing manual logbook for the login and logout times, but yeah, you have that. In an online job setting, we also have a time tracker. So we literally call that as a time tracker. We install it in our laptop or desktop, and whenever we need to start our work, we just click start and it will automatically do the screenshot every 10 minutes. So it will record everything that you do on your desktop every 10 minutes. And the employer will also see that. So if your employer has trust issues or you as an employee, meron ka ding trust issues na baka hindi ka mabayaran ng employer mo. So yeah, you really need a time tracker. But if you have a trustworthy employer and meron kayong trust sa isa't isa, yeah, I think you don't need a time tracker. Based on my experience, we tried a time tracker with my client just for a month, and then he decided to stop it. Now, if you'll ask me, dapat ba talagang magaling mag-English kapag nag-online job? The answer is it depends. If you're just doing a data entry, then of course you don't really need to have good English. But then if the job requires you to speak with international clients, do calls, chats and emails and correspondence, then yes, the answer is yes. You need to have good or exceptional English. About salary for a bit. Some are asking, malaki ba talaga yung sahod kapag online job? The answer is, it depends. Yes, it depends on your skill set. You know, if it's just data entry, then hindi po siya masyadong kalakihan. But then if you have a specific skill set like communication skills, accounting skills, WordPress, Amazon skills, then yes, it's really big. If you're doing freelance, you can get more clients, and the more clients, the more pay. So that's how it works. Let's talk about a mode of payment. So in doing an online job, the common way of receiving payment is via bank transfer, PayPal, or Payoneer. Based on my experience, I highly prefer using bank transfer. It's fast, convenient, real-time, and less costly. It's actually advantageous on both ends, you and the client. On the client's part, it's less costly. On your part, you'll receive the exact currency conversion, for example, from British pounds or US dollars to Philippine peso. And I really like it because it's real time. And I don't really like using PayPal because of the fee. Let's say, for example, you're going to receive 20,000, you're supposed to receive 20,000 pesos, and you will see a fee of around 1,000 pesos. Now the question is, who will shoulder the fee? Now if you're currently, or if you're going to do a salary negotiation with a client, make sure to ask about the mode of payment, and if he or she is comfortable using PayPal, then you really need to probe and ask if who will shoulder the fee. The PayPal fee will depend on the amount you're supposed to receive. Let's say, for example, you're supposed to receive 10,000 pesos, then the fee is approximately around 500 pesos. But you know, it's still 500. It's not easy money. So yeah, you need to take note of that. May mga advantage din naman po si PayPal, but personally, I don't like using it because first 5 payments po na ma-receive nyo, i-hold po ni PayPal. Let's say, for example, yung first salary payment na na-receive ko, na-hold po siya ng 21 days. Yung pangalawa po, na-hold ng 14 days. And I really don't like it. Sorry. Kasi, you know, if you need money urgently, yeah, it's not a good way to receive payment. So I highly suggest bank transfer kasi real-time siya. The frequency of payment, is it daily, weekly, bi-monthly, or monthly? It depends. It depends po sa negotiation you with the client and your preferences. Though you need to take note that there are some countries who are practicing monthly payments, so they pay their employees every end of the month. Let's say, for example, UK. And I have a client from UK. He actually negotiated to pay me every end of the month, but you know, there's always a good way of saying things. So I said that I highly prefer to be paid bi-monthly or every 2 weeks. The good thing is, mayag naman siya. There's no harm in negotiating. You can always do that. Pag po kayong yes ng yes. And it's an online job. You can negotiate. It's not a closed book. Before you shift to an online job, you need to understand first that you're going to deal with international clients, which means they're not going to take care of your SSS, Pag-ibig, PhilHealth, and insurance. You need to do it yourself. Yes, you heard it right. You need to take care of your own benefits. Before you resign from your corporate job, take note, dapat hindi po kayo zero financially. At least you have 2 months of savings, enough to pay for your bills and buy your personal hygiene. That way, you'll have more focus sa paghahanap ng online job than getting yourself stressed over finances. And if you're not the saver type, you have the option to get a side hustle. That way, continuous pa rin yung flow ng finances mo. And based on my experience, it's really helpful kasi maraming pwedeng mangyari in between. So you need to prepare yourself for the worst case scenario. And overconfidence is also not good. So you need to prepare, you need to study, you need to improve your skills before venturing into something. And of course, huwag kalimutang magdasal at humingi ng guidance from God. Thank you so much for watching my video. If this is something helpful or useful for you, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next videos. Bye!